We're in the income protection business, and we sell disability, life, accident, critical illness insurance. Several years ago, our company changed its business plan, and that change in plan, required us to deliver a lot of capabilities in the marketplace that we didn't previously have. And of course, that plan required a tremendous amount of development. A lot of iterative, overlapping releases as far out into the future as the eye could see. We were using this solutions architect to get this, to get information for us to help us better host applications. And he came back to us at one point and he said, "Look, I agree and understand with what you're trying to do here, but the bottom line is your customers, our end users, our application partners are coming back to me and asking this question, which is, I can take my corporate credit card and I can go out to Amazon EC2 and I can get the server I want in 15 minutes or less. Why is it so hard for you guys?" We're starting to see people wanting to venture off on their own. So, that's obviously of concern to the infrastructure folks. Not so much because, this is one of those things where we feel like, well, we should be doing that. But as infrastructure folks, we recognize that there is a subject matter expertise associated with infrastructure. There are controls. We're all for going to the cloud. In fact, as an organization, we're moving post-haste to try to develop our own expertise and prepare ourselves to go down that path. But we understand that we have to, the company, the organization, the enterprise has to develop policy around when we can do that, when we cannot do that. One of the things I would say is that, as a recommendation to people thinking about going down the path of cloud, know that there's no magic associated with it. I think one of the mistakes that people make is to assume that cloud is just as easy as moving something from point A to point B. What people don't tend to understand is that there's a tremendous amount of process, procedure, controls that are behind their existing infrastructure. And if you move your infrastructure from one place to another, those things still have to take place. But now that it's been so successful, it's a lot easier to get our executives on board and start to apply, for lack of a better term, pressure, on all the other operational bodies to go down the same path. For any executives out there, any organizations that are looking to go down that same path, and this is sort of cliche to say, but it's much better to do it doing it from the top down as opposed to the bottom up.